Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Boots, can you hear me? Hi, Sin. Hi, babe. How are you? Just killing some time before Diane's live. And, got a little bit I got to get off my chest. Miss
Hey, lady.
Sarah. Hi, honey. How
Hey,
are you,
babe.
darling?
I'm looking for my headphones and I can't find them. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, hon. I can
Okay.
hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I should have been prepared before I came up. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, no. This was off the cuff. So,
Are you
you
already
know.
live?
I'm live. We're live, babe. We're
I'm
live.
so sorry.
I
Okay.
just said hi to Sin. Christy, my love. Hi, honey. Susie, hi. How are you? Brilliant Mistakes. How are you? Pookie, how are you? Dog Mom. Sweetie Pie. Oh, Sarah, I am you tonight.
Oh, boy. I totally get it. I've got a few things I'd like to say myself. So,
Oh, man. I get off work, and trust me, when you're in the business that I'm in,
mm-hmm.
like, what have I been doing all day long? Talking turkey or talking prime rib all day long? It's
And it's
been
nonstop for you. Like you're at it
non
all day.
nonstop, nonstop. And Harvey De Niro, hi honey. Randa Smith, Clove, hi. How you doing? Oh, it's just been, it's been one of those things that, everybody's their last minute thing, and they love to come to our shop because it's not a Kroger store, it's not a it's not busy a Walmart, where people are bashing into each other, but they come in, and of course, they just want to be treated with kid gloves. Well, each and every one of them want to be treated with kid gloves, and about 3 o'clock today, my gloves fell off.
Oh,
I just got tired. I got really tired.
you work a
So,
lot, like all the time. It's nonstop for you. And, tis the season. So now you're
oh
doing it
yeah.
double. So crazy.
Hi,
I'm
Molly. Go lately. Yeah, everyone needs to stop the bullshit. This has gone way too far. I agree, Molly. Top Cop. Hi, honey. Pammy B. I'm glad you're here, sweetie.
I'm really upset with what FOD is saying over there. He's trashing True Helper pretty bad.
You know what? That person doesn't even know the man we know.
Yeah.
And when you call him a predator, bitch, you better have something to back it up. Because
Well,
right
let's talk
now,
about that. Let's talk about that, Twanda.
oh, oh,
FOD calls True Helper a predator, right?
yeah.
Molly, I hate to bring this up, but there was a day that FOD was on Molly's panel and asked Molly for her unwashed bra
Mm-hmm.
and then said she liked crunchy tacos. She was being so completely cringe. And, she wants to talk about predatory behavior. That's predatory behavior.
Yes. Hi, Dory. Hi, Dory, honey. Galway. Hi, honey. Yeah, you think predatory? Come on. Has
Hmm.
True Helper sent anybody flowers? Has he
No,
sent anybody groceries? Has
nope,
he ever tried to impact anybody's life?
nope.
Has he tried to help people?
Yes.
Everybody keeps talking about how he has preyed on women. I've yet to meet a woman that he's preyed on, and if she is in around, I would love for her to get a hold of me and contact me.
Now, Twanda, FOD was over there making jokes how True Helper called his wife his queen. I would be proud if my husband said that about me.
Most women would go, "Oh my god, I wish he would think I'm a queen." Are you fucking?
Right?
Oh, my potty mouth. I'm sorry. I told you I was a little. Well, I'm a lot mad. I'm not just a little mad. I'm a lot mad.
Yeah, and none of us have flirted with True Helper, and True Helper has never flirted with us. He knows the boundaries, and he's married. All these people want to go off of speculation and gossip and say that he's not married or he's not this or that. They have no idea who he is. They don't know a
I
damn
have
thing
talked
about
to the
him.
man on the phone, and I've
Hmm.
heard his wife in the background with them, conversing. She doesn't get on the phone and talk to me, but they converse.
Right.
You know, they have a normal family. Like if I got on the phone and talk with you, Sarah, you're going to be talking to Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Especially if he walks in and says something. I need to say hi to a couple more people. Irish gal, hi, honey. Allie Gray, hi, babe. And beautiful soul, welcome. Margie, hi, sweetheart. Um, I and Dory, God, I love Dory. I haven't got to talk to her in a while. We got to catch up someday, Dory. Anyway, I just don't know how this person, and I don't even want to mention her name because she's not worth it to me. And I have never talked about her or whatever, but for her to make a video or to do a live stream about a man she's never talked to, ever. I don't think she's ever talked to him.
She is such a predator. She was over there talking about how we were boomers and how our private parts are filled with cobwebs. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I get mine. Don't call me a boomer and don't tell me I have cobwebs. It's just not true. I'm sorry.
We have cobwebs. What does she have?
Oh, exactly. I was going to be nice and not even bring that up, but yeah, let's talk about
If
that.
we have cobwebs, what does she have?
Oh.
Because she goes on a date night, on a movie night, excuse me, and has to do it online. her
Oh my
cobweb,
gosh.
her cobwebs have probably all wadded up, and never mind. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice because that's not me.
Hey, Clove, how are you?
you know,
Remy, I hope you're feeling good.
Remy, honey, I hope you're doing okay, baby. And Christy, I love you. And please never, ever let any of these people get under your skin. You have a whole bunch of people that you can reach out to anytime
Yeah.
of the day or night.
And they're
You know,
minimizing what True Helper has done for her.
I
They
know.
don't even want to talk about that. They just want to bury that and try to come up with a whole bunch of other theories and accusations and slander and lies.
Well,
They have no idea what good he's all about.
I know what he's done.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's done. And for the, and then a big, the big thing last night, looking up people's eyes that they don't even, they take his eyes and they take a clip of it.
Now let's talk about that real quick. We're talking about Laura doing that, right? She's
Right.
upset because supposedly Makeup Mobster got doxxed or whatever. Well, how does it feel? That's what you guys
Yeah.
were trying to do to True Helper.
Yeah.
So why is it not okay for it to happen to
Well,
Makeup Mobster,
it's
but it's
not
okay to
okay. It's not
right,
okay for it to have to happen to anybody. To
right.
anybody.
So why
And
is
they
she trying to do it to True Helper? That's what pisses me off. She's upset about what's going on with Makeup Mobster, but she's trying to find info on True Helper.
because
She's a
they think they
hypocrite.
are because they think they are somebody and we are nobodies. We're bottom feeders. We're nobody.
Yeah,
But you
we're
know
bottom
what?
feeders.
When the people are done paying her and being where they need to be with her, and then they get outed and pushed away and they get scammed and hurt and they need a place to go, guess what? Where are they
Yep.
gonna where are they gonna go to? Where are they gonna go to? I know where they'll go to.
Hmm.
And I will open my arms up and say, "Hey, I get it. I get it. I understand."
And that day will come for some, even though they might say, "Oh, that'll never happen." Yeah, it might, because I was in those shoes too. And I said some pretty awful things to people. And I said,
Oh, I did
oh, that's
too.
never going to happen. Well, it did happen. And people were there and they reached out to me and they was like, hey, it's okay.
Yep. Hi, Chippy. Hi, honey. Um, my biggest problem right now, though, is I come home and there's like 5 different lives going on about everything that happened last night. Number one, the man doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. He's never
Yep.
scammed anybody, never asked anybody for money. He's never delivered flowers. He's never delivered groceries. I have yet to hear, I keep hearing about how he has taken advantage of women. Please, any woman that he's taken advantage of, please get a hold of me privately. I would love to hear your story because I have yet to hear a story. I've yet to know a story of who he's taken advantage of. And I know a lot of women who have talked to him behind the scenes. And my Purple Rain is in the chat. I
Oh, I
love
love
her.
Purple Rain. Yeah.
And Sean the Brit. Oh God, I love you guys. That is that's some awesome stuff having some of these people here.
Hey, TL Hodge.
Samara's here. Merrick's
Margie
here.
Jones.
Wow.
Tiffany Marie's manager.
Oh yeah, Tiffany Marie's manager had a few things to say yesterday, and if you want to roll your eyes, you don't have to be here. Yeah.
Life Rewinded, you're right, but it just it gets so aggravating when every day it just seems like there's live after live trying to discredit this man, and we know the difference. We know that that's not true, so it's hard to just not say anything. It's hard to just let your friend get bashed. It's just not fair. I mean, they are going off of no facts whatsoever. They're guessing, they're making dumb assumptions just because they don't like him or they don't like who he's friends with. That's what it's all about.
It's exactly what it's about. And I need to say, Bombshell Reloaded's in the house. Bombie's in the house. Everybody take cover. Tia Hodge says that I need a manager too. I'm sorry, Tiffany Marie's manager, if I said something wrong. Uh, you might have a person. Let's see. I'm saying that they. Uh, uh,
And I want to see some facts from Smokey P. I don't care. And I'm sorry to talk about this on your channel, Twanda, but Smokey P is over there saying that True Helper was giving out personal information. I'd like to hear proof on that because I know better. I know that True Helper would not do that.
I have talked to True Helper from the time that I talked to him about Christy.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to him on the phone. He's never given me one iota information about anybody. I had no idea the people that he's talked to in this community. They came to me after I found out. And they all came to me saying, oh my God, is he okay? Is he this? Is he that? And each and every one of these women and men, thank you, that
Mm-hmm.
have come to me said, how can I help? How can I help? This man is nothing but a good man. Hi, Ben. How are you, hon?
They're making fun of him because, he was in a community that talked about Bigfoot. Are you kidding me? I believe
Big
there's
deal.
extraterrestrials. And
And
make fun of me for that. I think there's alien life out there.
I
Okay.
live in the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
These guys go out and go Sasquatch hunting. What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, let's grab
Yep.
a 12 pack and go Sasquatch hunting. Come on. I mean, so what? So what? What has he done bad? I want somebody to just show me what he's done bad. What the thing between him and Smokey should be between him and Smokey. And this is the last time I'm going to say this. Smokey, you need to man up, call the man, and talk to him one-on-one. And if you can't man up and do that, that's on you. There you
I
go.
know that True Helper has a kind heart, and I know that he has a forgiving heart. And if he and Smokey were to just talk, I think everything could be smoothed out. That's what I feel.
I
I
I uh,
know that True Helper's not going to hold any resentments. I know that for a fact.
I know that too. He's not one to, do that. But I know he's been hurt. I
Oh,
know he's been
yeah.
hurt. Excuse me. And for the man not to share his story, I said it's his story to share. I have yet, because he is my friend, I'm not going to ask him because you know what? This is what friends do. Friends know when it's ready for them to tell their story, they'll tell their story.
Mm-hmm.
It's none of my business. What happened to him? Oh my God, I am so glad that I was able to pray for him, to pray for his family. I don't need to know his story. It's none of my business.
Oh, FOD is coming to troll you and to stream you. Oh, that's nice. FOD, you have a history with psychology and counseling. Why are you talking like this about somebody that tries to help people? You should know better.
FOD, if you're streaming me, I will shut you down like I did Laura last night. You want that? Let's get it. Let's go, girl. Girlfriend. she, she hates being called girlfriend.
Yeah. She was talking about that with what Tracy said from last night.
Girlfriend. Yes, Spot is a mental case. Spot is self-absorbed.
Mm-hmm.
I she has called me a whore, a this, a that. You know what? I have ghosted her, ignored her. Last night, I didn't even acknowledge that she tried to get on my panel at least 10 times.
You're kidding me.
No, nope. I would not acknowledge it. Not gonna acknowledge it because you know what? She's not worth it. She needs content right
Yeah.
now. Why is she wanting to come over here and troll me and stream me? She needs content. What's
She's
wrong,
taking
Fod?
lessons from Laura.
What's the matter, Fod? You don't have your own content, honey. I'm so sorry. Here's a little miniature violin for you, darling.
You want some
Oh,
cheese with that wine, FOD?
well, I'm sick and tired of every time that we have to do a live stream that it's got to be about bitching and yelling and screaming. No, I'm not going to do this. I've said ghost them and roll. Just ghost them and just keep them out of my life. Because I am serious. There is a purple person that I really think there is something called. Oh, Purple Rain said that Wog took his wrench and her wrench. Anyway, I think there is a. I have post traumatic purple syndrome. I know I do.
Oh, man.
No, I'm serious. Every time I hear her voice, I want to throw up, and but it's real. It is. It's. I think there's something. I think she's affected me bad, and so I ghost her. I do everything that I can do just to keep her out, and that's everybody talks about all this stuff, and she's got Miss. I call her the unempathetic detective. The unempathetic detective. What the hell? She's looking up a man's eyes on Facebook.
She's an idiot. I mean, she's not going to gain anything from doing that. She looks like a complete fool. She proved nothing. Absolutely nothing. She just made herself look like an asshole. That's all there is to it.
Look at Honey Hush says, Tawanda, I've known him since 2008. He's a good person. Honey Hush, will you come up here? If I drop a link, will you come up here? I would love to know who. I seen you last night, and I don't know who you are, but I'd love to hear your story. But if you don't want to tell it, it's yours to tell, darling. I'm a solo person. I hate drama. Well, I really don't like it either, but here we go.
And let's not forget that this is Laura's way of trying to normalize looking people up like it's okay to do. It's not okay to do. You don't just pick an actual sub and just because you don't like what they're saying, try to normalize looking them up.
Hi, Ems. Hi,
How is
sweetheart.
that okay?
I know it. Okay, so people want to say he changes his voice. Well,
Oh, Lord.
if he changes his voice, when you got to call him in the middle of the freaking night,
Right?
I don't know what a voice changer is. You got to fill me in here, Sarah. What does he do? Pick up this device and go, oh God, I got to speak into it.
I've never had one. I don't really know how those work. I think you can get like apps that will actually change your voice, but that's not what he's doing because you can actually tell if somebody's using a voice changer. And he's not. That's his actual voice.
I've talked to him when he's driving in his truck. I've talked to him,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we've had many conversations. Does he carry this voice changer around in his pocket? I'm sorry. All I can see is like this little device that you speak into or something. I don't know. I don't know what the hell a voice changer is, but why would he even want to change his voice? What, to sound older? Uh, so what did he do? Did he go just research every record from being born in the 60s?
Right. They was saying that he was 26 or 28 or something like that. They sounded so foolish. I mean, how did they come up with that scenario that he was 26 or 28? That makes no sense. He absolutely does not sound like he's 26 years old. His voice is deeper. He's older than 26. In fact, he has talked about having his children, his grown children. So therefore he can't be 26.
Kay Smalls, sweetheart, I hope you're feeling okay. You need to be in bed though. Kay Smalls has type B influenza.
Oh
I
no.
yeah, I yeah, she's that's real close to pneumonia. So um it's sad in this day and time that you're thankful somebody has type B influenza and because you're just thankful they don't have COVID.
YouTube Street editor, Serendipity. What are your thoughts on Laura getting Rel to go real life on Corey and Mandy and Ash274 sending them the video to help? I think it's disgusting how Laura and friends always have to go to a man to get them to do their dirty work. I think it's absolutely gross. And I don't,
It's disgusting.
yeah.
And if that man decides to do that, I think that each and every one of those young ladies need to notify their, their PD. Uh, That's what you have to do. You have to go to your local PD and you have to tell them the story. Yes, it might be embarrassing, but I'm telling you, I seen what happened to Brian St. John on that same forum, and I would never want it to happen to any of those girls that they're talking about.
Yeah, Laura did it with Dave. She fed him information. Therefore, he got on his little handy dandy computer and started doxing people and started doxing their homes. He did the dirty work for Laura. It's been proven. And then she'll sit back and say, "Oh, that's not true. But I love you, Dave." She's, oh.
Um, Ems, do you not think that True Helper is who he is? Just asking. Just asking.
You know, True Helper took time out of his days actually, to help Christy get into a place that can actually help her, to help her help herself. Like, he did that. Have any of these people that are going against True Helper, have they done that?
What the heck? I'm getting stuff sent to me by. You know what, Smokey? If you want to talk to me, honey, you're welcome to come here on my panel.
Yeah, I'll get down if he wants to come
No,
over.
no, no. He's you. You stay right here. You know, I have been. I have been a supporter of Smokey's forever.
I know, and I don't want to come in between that. I don't want him to not come over here because I'm up on panel with you, and I think he's been pretty upset with me anyways. So,
Okay. Ems, you question other things that you've heard. You've heard over the last week,
yeah, see,
but
that's the problem. Other things that I've heard.
heard. Are they facts? Are they facts? Do you know any facts, Ems? That's what Ems, you know I love you. And I'm just asking you, are they facts?
Yeah, I mean, we can all agree to disagree. We don't have to make a big fight out of it. Um, it's just a question, like, what you question other things that you've heard. What have you heard? And why do you believe what you hear unless it's
See, and
facts?
this is a thing. There's so many people talking behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
They're all talking behind the scenes. And everybody is like, "Oh yeah, he's done this. Oh yeah, he's done that." Tell me what oh yeah, what he's done. And show me one person that he's hurt. I dropped my link. That person that he's hurt. Come up on my panel. Talk to me about it. Sarah, I'm just, you know what? Oh, I know. Anna Mary, trust me. I love Ems to death.
Oh, yeah.
I love Ems to death. There's nobody that could come between me and Ems ever. Um, but I think that the rumors need to stop. They need to stop. And if somebody has some proof that this man has done something wrong, please bring it to me. The only thing that has been brought to me are pictures of somebody that he is supposed to be.
M says, I've heard he was shot 6 months ago. So that perked up her ears. You know what? That would perk up my ears too. But I've not heard where he said this. Like, I've not heard anyone prove that he said this 6 months ago. I don't know if it's true or not. All I know is what he's done in the present. All I know is what he's done for my friends.
Yeah, and you know what? We don't know who he is. We don't know if he could be who he could be. We don't know that. We don't know anything about him, nor have I ever asked him because he's never asked me for anything. I've been the one asking for his help because I needed help with a friend that I absolutely dearly love, and I knew she needed help. And I knew I didn't have that to help her. Uh, Fudd, if you think you're getting on my panel, guess what?
Oh my
Bite
gosh.
me. I'm getting rid of her.
God, she's so creepy. She's got like 80
Yeah.
troll accounts, and all she does is sit online and she tries to get in between people's friendships, and she's freaking weird. Yes, Fod, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, you're a
Sorry.
weirdo. She hates being called a weirdo.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You
she
know,
hates
I've
it.
never called her a P word or the other P
No,
word, but she is weird. She
I've
is
never
weird.
called her the CUNT word like they like to throw around. I've never
I
degraded
haven't
her the way
either.
she's degraded other women,
Yeah.
and how she calls them ugly or fat. God, that makes me, ooh.
Sin, I agree with you. Sin is the kindest person in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, that person is nasty AF. Now, when you piss off Sin, you know that the world is being turned upside down.
Yeah, FOD treated Sin awful. Have
Oh, she's
F-
streaming me. Oh, Sarah, hold down.
oh, hey FOD.
Hold down the fort. I'm gonna
Okay,
go
I
make
gotcha.
yeah. Let's see if I can get her shut down.
Oh gosh.
Oh, she is.
Yes, Dova, you're absolutely right. FOD is very lonely, miserable, and an unwanted soul. That's the comment of the day.
Well, this is just, it's taken it too far. I don't go and stream her live streams. Does she need?
Yeah.
Is she that desperate for content?
Yeah,
Is
I
she
mean, she
that
came
desperate?
over. She does, okay, FOD does not like me whatsoever, but she comes over to my panel yesterday, right? Trying to get everybody upset and try to get me and Tracy to freak out on her. It didn't happen that way, and she got her feel goods hurt because we wouldn't snap at her. Sorry, FOD, we know how you roll. Your
Well,
manipulation tactics.
anyway, she
On
wants to.
us.
She wants to upset my chat, and I'm not going to let her upset my chat. Uh,
No.
yeah, and I'm not going to. Diane's going live here in a little bit. I'm going to finish up what I have to say, and I I think the world of True Helper. If somebody else has a different experience, I'm sorry, but you have yet to tell it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never seen this man hurt and even say an unkind word to anybody. I've never heard him call anybody a whore, a
Right.
donkey, somebody that
Hillbilly.
needs a hillbilly, somebody that, hey, I like hillbillies, though. I'm a proud
I do
hillbilly,
too.
you know?
I'm completely Appalachian. My
Yeah.
grandparents come from the hills of Kentucky, so the word hillbilly doesn't really bother me. I don't know.
Well, all I can say is in my world, hillbilly is redneck, is patriotic, is kind, is
Yeah.
giving. And call me redneck, call me hillbilly, that's fine. Call me a whore, I might. we
Oh
might
yeah,
have.
I'm right there with you. See, that's the problem. You've got all these keyboard warriors that will sit there on a computer or their cell phone and they'll, throw out these insults and just say the most vile, disgusting things. But I guarantee you, if they were standing in front of you, person to person, they wouldn't talk that way to you. They are
No.
cowards.
Yep.
That's the definition of a coward.
Yep.
Fod, that's you.
Well, Fod never had to jump on this train. She could have stayed in her lane and left it be and just left it be. True Helper has done nothing to her. If he did something to Smokey and Smokey feels like he needs to address it, that's Smokey's thoughts.
Yeah.
I haven't come on here and talked about Smokey at all. At all. Because I happen to absolutely love Smokey. Am I disappointed in some of the stuff that's happened? Absolutely.
I lost all respect. And, everybody has the right to their own opinion and their own thoughts. And
I know,
I,
honey, and
yeah,
I am doing
I
my
love you
damnedest.
regardless of who you like or who you talk to. You are my friend. That's, between us. Who you are friends with outside of our friendship is none of my business. But I respect you for loving Smokey. You know what I mean? I can't do it.
Yes, Laura Lee, you're absolutely right. I can find 10,000 more kind comments about True Helper than unkind. And the people that have the unkind things to say, I need them to back it up with something and show me what he's done bad. Hey, if he's not your cup of tea, he's not your cup of tea. I'm not asking you to like him. I'm just asking that his family be left alone. And during this time that he's trying to heal his body, leave his family alone. Quit trying to. Uh, these people that they're doxing. Oh my
Hey,
God.
Corey's Prozac script. Maybe nobody gives a F about who you love, douchebags. Maybe you need to take a douchebag and get those cobwebs out, because I guarantee you ain't been getting none. Boom.
The drama
Sorry.
diaries. In my eyes, there is not a thing that they can say about the man. He hasn't done anything bad. Show me what he's done bad. I have yet to see anybody. The only person that I've heard is from Smoke himself, who has said he made him feel uncomfortable. He thought he was lying about who he was. Okay. So you get a different sponsor. And actually, True Helper was not his sponsor.
No.
And he would not be his sponsor because he doesn't live close enough to him. And he would find him a sponsor, I'm sure, closer to him. As where he is not Christy's sponsor either. But he's helped her and he's been there for her and got her places none of us could help with.
Yeah.
So, it's none of us to judge. Because last time I knew, my name wasn't JC, if you know what I mean. Amber said people
I'm just
acting.
upset that all this people acting just like Laura is getting old.
What?
Yep.
What did Amber say, honey?
Oh, she said people acting just like Laura is getting
Oh,
old. Like Laura will stream other channels, right? Well, FOD is doing the
oh,
same thing. She's streaming you right now.
yeah.
They have absolutely no content. That's why they have to stream everyone else.
Well, I've been made fun of my voice because I guess my voice sounds like I'm whining all the time.
I love your voice. Are you kidding me?
If I whine all the time, shit, I never get anything for whining. If I'm whining, give me something. But I don't know, Sarah. I don't know the answer to this shit.
I
You
don't
know,
either. It's just, it seems like they can all have their opinions and say whatever they want. But if we have an opinion, or if we feel like we want to say whatever we want, we get trashed for it. And we get called boomers, or we get called this or that. How is that even right? How does that even work? And why is that even fair? We should be allowed to stick up for our friends too.
number one, you're way too young to be a boomer. You're way too young. I proudly will hold my head up and say, yes, I am a boomer. To be a boomer, you have to be born between 1945 and 1962. And I was born in 1960. Thank you very much. Tracy isn't even a boomer,
Right?
right? I think out of all the women that I know on YouTube, I think me and Marcia are the only ones that are actual boomers,
Oh gosh.
you know.
You know, times were beautiful back then, like in the era when you guys were young. Compared to now, this world's a wreck now.
It is
I
a
would have
wreck.
done, yeah, I would have done anything to have been, you know, a kid back in the time you was a kid. I
Yeah.
don't know. I look at pictures of like my mom and stuff, and I'm like,
I
wow,
wish that
those
it
were
could
really
go
happy
back there.
times.
I wish it could go back there where a kid's face wasn't planted
Yeah,
into a game on TV.
yeah.
Because you know what? When well, if you were raised like I was raised, we didn't have a TV. We didn't have a TV. My aunt had a TV, but we didn't have a TV. And of course, I guess it's kind of like the kids now if they don't have, but everybody has a phone, everybody has,
Hmm.
video games and this and that and the other thing. But I don't know. I wish I
Gosh,
could.
kids really miss out though, Twanda. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Like when I was a kid, when the lights would come on at night, that's when I knew I had to come home. And
Yes.
nowadays, kids don't go outside and play. They just want to play on their phones or their
Yeah.
Xbox or PlayStations. They never want to go outside and have fun anymore. Heck, in this little plat that I live in, I never see kids out anymore. And I've lived here all my life. And when I was a kid, we was always out riding bikes or riding the dirt bike or whatever, playing in the creek. It's not like that anymore.
No, there's, I mean, you see, uh, thank God we live on 10 acres and
Oh gosh.
my grandkids can run like they want to run.
Mhm.
And their parents limit, they don't have a babysitter in a box. They don't have cell phones. They don't. They have a phone that they take to school with them because they don't have payphones anymore.
Yeah.
Their payphones are gone. And so, and it's, I think that, they can text their mom and dad if they need anything. But now they don't have school.
Yeah.
They don't have school. And I said it was so cute. Here's my youngest granddaughter the other morning sitting there having to do school over a computer screen, standing up to do the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Oh,
walked in. I walked in the kitchen, and I mean, tears just came to my eyes because I thought, "Oh my God, this is so sad.
yeah.
This is so sad." But at least my granddaughter stood up and did it. You know what I mean? Most kids would go, they don't know I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's my son.
But I'm so glad you came up here tonight, honey.
Well, thank you for having me up, Twanda. I love coming on panel with you. I love being around you. You're great.
Uh, I was having a little bit of a meltdown tonight, y'all. I
Yeah,
was.
she was a little upset, when we was talking before this.
Woo! I was
Yeah.
mad. I was mad. I come home and I'm thinking, I thought it was a really good live stream last night. I think that, I felt bad because I could tell that True Helper. I mean, I've talked to the man so many times on the phone that when he's laughing and this and that.
Yeah,
But
and that's the thing. We've had the pleasure of, knowing him outside of YouTube. We've been able to talk to him, have a conversation with him, so we know what he's really like. These
right,
people that are trashing him have no idea who he
yeah.
is. They're just placing judgment on him because they don't like him or they don't like who he's friends with, and that's completely unfair.
Well, and some of them I don't even know if they've even heard the man speak or
Right.
talk about the things. I have never heard him say an unkind word to anybody, even whenever they're yelling and screaming. And I mean, I heard him one night he even calmed Brian St. John down
Oh, wow.
when Brian was before Brian, you know, before Brian took a step back and tried to change things in his life.
Yeah.
He was angry, he was mad, he was this and that. True Helper got on panel with him and they talked about a few things and then all of a sudden it all of a sudden became respectful. And that's I just want people if people don't like each other, just don't go near them.
Right.
It's just like
Stop
me.
trying to trash their credibility, you know?
It's like
God.
me. It's like me going into somebody's panel that I know they hate me. Why would you do that? Or going in their chat when you know that everybody on that chat they don't like you. So why would you chat there?
Yeah, and honestly, I think that there's a lot of people that dislike True Helper. I think they dislike him because they are intimidated by his intelligence. He knows how to have a conversation with people, a civilized conversation, instead of cussing and yelling and screaming. He can sit there and conversate with people and get along with people. And, some people don't know how to act or react to him.
Well, I just, it's, I don't know.
Well, that's the only thing that I can come up with when it comes to Laura, because she's trashed him from here to Kingdom Come. And there's no reason that she should be doing that. She doesn't even know anything about him. She's never had a conversation with him.
But they got to look up his eyes.
Right.
I feel sorry for that poor family, whoever they were, quit it, knock it off.
Yeah. I
They're
mean, she doesn't know who these people are. She's doxing people that have nothing to do with True Helper. She doesn't know.
And why aren't they looking him up? That's what I want to know.
Right. Because she's trying to make it okay. Well, I'm doing it for the greater good of the community. She literally said, I'm trying to save the community. From what? What are you saving them from?
What? Then somebody else said, oh, he's grooming you guys. Grooming me? I'm 60 years old. Honey, I've been groomed by the best. Trust me. Trust me. If you don't think that I know if somebody's scamming my ass, which I found out really well that somebody scammed my ass and I left. I'll just won't say any more about that.
Right.
So, and I walked away with dignity.
Yeah.
But if you don't think, if it doesn't feel right for you, walk away from it. But don't trash the man if you don't know him.
Callie, honey, he didn't do anything wrong. It's just people need content. And that's basically all it is. They want to dislike someone so they have a topic of discussion that they can bring to their people because it'll bring them money. And that is disgusting. And that is exactly what Laura's doing because she doesn't know him from Adam.
Nope. And I guarantee you after this, she won't ever know him because if she thinks that she can ever smooth it over like she has everybody else, it ain't working.
Well, and there's a lot of people that don't agree with her with this theory that she's got, but they just don't want to say anything. I wish more people would speak up and be like, Laura, you're just speculating. You're gossiping.
Yes. She's causing drama.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's called content. What is it? What do they say? Rattle the can? Rattle the can? Yeah. Christmas money, honey.
Right.
Gotta have that content. Gotta have that content. To hell with what his family's going through right now.
And since we have Laura brought up, I do want to say one last thing. What she did to Jenna Moon today was absolutely awful. She blamed Jenna Moon for giving Mandy Bell some information, some secret chats. And that's absolutely not true. I spoke to Jenna and she said that she absolutely gave Mandy Bell nothing.
That's not how Jenna rolls.
No, ever. It's not.
It's not how
Laura,
Jenna rolls.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yep. If somebody gave Mandy Bell those chats, I can guarantee it wasn't Jenna.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, Jenna doesn't want to. She don't like being in the middle of this crap.
No, she doesn't at all. And she has the right to defend herself, and she's going to. She's not going to let Laura walk all over her and lie on her. She has every right to stand up for herself. I just wanted to say that because I absolutely love Jenna Moon. So,
what British Chippy is asking me, is that your Tic Tacs?
Oh, that you was shaking in the can.
Actually, it's my Advil. It's my Advil because, oh my God, my body hurts so bad from the way this week has been going.
Oh, I bet. 'Tis the season. So you guys are probably swamped all of the time now.
Oh, Jesus, it's so bad. And my feet, well, I work on concrete. Gosh. I work on concrete all day long. And, I was here, I heard Diane, I'm going to air your grievances I'm going to go on Diane's panel and tell her I need to air my grievances because Crocs aren't that bad for working people. Now, if you're wearing them for fashion, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But I think if you're working, give Crocs a chance.
Yeah, my sister, she's a nurse and she wears Crocs all the time, actually. She loves
Oh,
them.
oh, I work on cement, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my feet anywhere from 8 to 14 hours, and I think that they have saved my feet.
Mm-hmm.
But Diane can't put down my Crocs. They're pretty Crocs. They're black. I don't have.
See,
I
Sandy loves Crocs. So,
Yeah, yeah, but I don't wear them as a fashion statement. Now I don't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I know Diane's going live, and I don't want to disrespect her. She is my friend,
yeah.
and I want to thank everybody for hanging in there with me tonight. Ninny, I love you. Can you imagine Ninny wanted? She needs to be arrested.
I love her avatar. It's hysterical.
I know.
If
Arrest
you're having,
Ninny. Arrest Ninny. She makes people laugh.
that's what I was going to say. If you're ever having a bad day, just go and talk to Ninny. I'm telling you, she can have you rolling within like 2 minutes.
I know. I know. She always, even though I'm in a pissed off mood, she'll start talking to me and then she'll giggle and giggle. And I'm like, I can't even be mad anymore.
Ninny's a sweetheart.
I love her. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. And I'm sorry if I if I got a little upset, but when I have a friend, I stand by my friend for life. And
Yeah.
the
True
man
Hoper
has
is a good friend to have. I'm telling you, he's a good
he's
guy.
he's my friend. I do it for you, Sarah.
Yeah.
I would do it. There is, when I know people's hearts and I know how they are, you can't take a bulldozer, you can shoot me, you can run over me. I ain't faltering. That's just the way I roll.
Yeah,
So
neither am I. And I'm so grateful that you had me up here, Tawanda. I love you with all of my heart.
I
And
love
chat,
you too,
thank you
darling.
guys for, you know, being so cool and hanging out with us.
Yeah, and letting me vent. I needed to vent. I needed to vent. Okay, I love you guys. Go watch Diane. Hopefully it's a good live and everybody have a good night, and hopefully I'll talk to y'all before Thanksgiving. If not, we'll talk stuffing the next time. All
Have a
right,
good night,
honey.
everyone.
All right. Love you,
Bye.
honey.
I love you, Tawanda.
Bye bye.